Well, good morning, Patriots, Americans, Christian brothers and sisters alike, especially for you people down in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. Well, after giving upon billions and billions and billions and billions to Ukraine and other countries and illegals, Fema has now told us, yeah, we have enough money to get through hurricane season. And of course, hurricane season officially ends midnight on November 1st. And I'm telling you right now, I said, listen, they're going to find a way to try to stop this election. Because no matter what the corporate media tells you, the people behind the scenes in the Harris administration know the raw polls are totally against her. You know, what's funny is, even the Jill Stein supporters are coming out, and they don't like Donald Trump either, but they especially despise Kamala Harris because she's part of the establishment they can't stand. They have told you there is no path for Kamala Harris victory. Of course, they're not going to tell you that, the Harris. I don't expect them, and I don't expect the media to tell you to, but there's zero path. So what they do, they activate HAARP, H-A-A-R-P. No, it's not the musical instrument. Go look it up. So now they're unleashing storms on red states to teach them a lesson, to destroy them, to keep people from coming out and voting. And with other storms brewing, I think another one brewing coming from the Gulf, this could get ugly. Mallorca says they have no money for hurricane season. But we gave all this money to Israel, Ukraine, this country, that country, illegals, housing, meals, phones, and the American people get the short end of the stick. What is the plan anyway? The plan is to destroy this country. If the deep state cannot have it and destroy it on their terms, they'll make sure that no one can bring it back to its prominence it once was. And I've been saying, eventually the military is going to have to get involved. My question is, how much longer do they actually wait? Because it's getting to the point now where they know this, what's going on, and they're doing nothing, then they're just as treasonous. So how long do we trust this plan? I mean, we only got, 32 days now? Today is the October 4th. Yeah. Exactly 32 days to Election Day. You're going to see a lot happen. I'm still waiting for that terrorist attack sponsored by a government to hit us. Then watch, they'll say, yeah, we have no money to defend the country no more. We may have to cancel the election. Is that when they get involved? I don't know. But a lot could happen in 32 days. And a lot can happen to the point where even the most staunch Harris supporters may start saying, you know what, I've had enough of this. I don't know. But this shouldn't surprise you. I've been warning people like other people have. Stack up on food, water, get a generator. Well, the good news is the dock workers' strike has been postponed to January 15th. Now, we knew that the union boss, who lives in about, I think, a 7,000 square foot mansion, gets paid a lot of money, was threatening to put the country on his knees if they didn't agree to I think there's something like between 55 to 70% wage increase over a span of, I don't know how many years, something like 3 to 5 years, something like that, which is absolutely insane. And of course, these clowns have said how automation is destroying union jobs. Well, if the American public wants things more done faster and more efficiently, and the market's proven that, you need to get out of the way. You say, well, the unions can't be destroyed. Yeah, unions can't be destroyed. And by the way, I was in a union. I was in 2 different unions in a span of 26 years of my life. I am not against unions at all. I have no problems with unions. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie, I'm not exactly for them either. They are necessary. I've been in enough private companies to see where, you know what, I can see why unions exist, and I really can. I really can. I can understand why unions exist. But then, I see the way a lot of unions operate, and I just say to myself, you know what? I see also why a lot of people are against unions, why corporations don't want the people to unionize. I can easily see that from both directions. But I'm sure there were plenty of the Democrats behind the scenes that gave this guy a call and says, what the hell are you doing? We don't want to lose your vote, but we don't want to lose the votes of the other unions, which you will affect, as well as our diehard base and most of the American people. So I'm sure they must have told them, either you find a way to delay this strike, or you maybe end up getting buried in your mansion in several pieces. Do I have proof of this? No, but I'm not a jerk either. I'm not a moron either. One day he's demanding, we're going to shut it down. We're going to bring you people to your knees until we get our ridiculous 60% raise or whatever it was over a span of 3 or 4 years. And then they got a couple phone calls, several phone calls, and some people says, if you want to live to see and continue to enjoy that mansion of yours, you will delay this. And you know what? The light bulb came on. Hey, you know what? January 15th is a good time. Folks, expect more of this. You know, I was thinking about, we were going to move to South Carolina just a few years ago, but, you know, life took a turn and we were forced to stay here in New York, which is fine. I knew this was a possibility, but regardless, if you're in a red state, you are a target by the deep state. If you're in a blue state, you're a target by your own government. Now, who do I fear most? A New York State government that's corrupt as hell, but it's starting to have a little bit of a conscience, which is why Mayor Adams is now indicted, and Kathy Hochul's on the brink of being indicted. No, she's been very quiet lately. Well, I'd say very quiet, but a lot quieter than usual. Because she saw what happened to Mayor Adams, and she's already been warned about the Chinese spy in her own administration, which she inherited from Cuomo. Or do you want the deep state with the HARP weapon to just cause havoc on you and bring your red state government trying to do the right thing to its knees because the federal government says, you know what, this is the way it is. Oh, you need $90 million? Here's $30 million. Do the best you can. Oh, well. And there have been reports of they won't even allow private citizens to deliver supplies because it has to be approved from the federal government. Or they may find themselves getting arrested. There have been people who wanted to land a helicopter and says, we will arrest you if you try to land a helicopter and deliver supplies. So this is what you're dealing with right now. And to all you snowflake fire chiefs, police chiefs, and sheriffs that are doing this, shame on you. And to your state governments, you should, I'm sure the National Guards are activated, but you need to go in there, and since the federal government doesn't want to do its job or not going to do its job at all, you need to take over. And this is why FEMA and all these alphabet-led agencies need to go. Because when the more people get in power, this is what happens. If you go against them, they punish you. And they're going to say, well, it wasn't our fault. We had to give money to this country, that country. Yeah, sure you did. Well, remember this in 32 days. And especially you leftists that left the blue states you destroyed here and went to conservative states because you don't like the high taxes, even though you voted for the high taxes. Remember this when you go to the polls on the 32nd. Your blue federal government screwed your new state over. Comments down below. What's your opinion? I'd like to know. Like, subscribe. Keep the country in prayer. Keep Donald Trump and Vance in prayer. Folks, I've been warning you. Been warning for years, and all of a sudden, this conspiracy theorist who's been wearing a tinfoil hat is being proven right and right, along with many other so-called conspiracy theorists, every day. And after Election Day, if we do get to Election Day, they don't cancel it, when Donald Trump is named the winner, those 76 days are going to be just as ugly. God bless you all. We'll talk to you later.